Hello and welcome to another edition of the Red Phoenix Gaming Podcast. Spirit Fingers. I'm Derek. This is Michelle. And of course, on Michelle's head is Baby Groot. Do, 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 do.
It's pulling me.
Rip them out. Right on, right on. All right. So we are Red Phoenix Gaming, of course. We're going to talk about some gaming news and stuff and things that has happened over the past week for this lovely January 16th of 2015.
Wow. Halfway through the first month of the new year.
Yeah, it seems like this year's already gone. It's almost Christmas. I have one of the most important questions that you will ever get in your entire life.
I'm ready.
Do you prefer a male or a female character lead in video games?
It doesn't matter to me, but if I'm given the choice, I'd play with a girl.
Giggity.
But we don't have nice things. If that's an option, I choose to play as a female. Like Destiny, I have two characters. They're both females.
That's super sexist. I have
They're both
3 characters and mine are all male. What are you trying to say?
Every time I would play Gears of War, too, I always went in and would be mad if I didn't get to play as one of the girls, except Sam, because she was a homewrecker. I don't like her.
Homewrecker? How's she a homewrecker?
Homewrecker.
You can't wreck a home that's already been shattered.
No, she was trying to wreck that home beforehand.
Girl.
You
So,
need to replay that.
that's
Then
true.
you'll feel it.
I won't feel it. I won't. I've turned off the feels on that game. I'm not allowed to feel because then I get upset. So, I guess they had this huge debate, and by they, I mean the Life is Strange devs,
Yeah.
because a bunch of publishers said that they should make a male lead character, and they're like,
Because they originally had a female, right?
yeah,
They
yeah,
that was their whole concept, was their main character was a girl.
right, and they, I guess, like they said, like, we're not trying to make a statement, we're not trying to do anything, but in my opinion, if the female character fits, keep the female character. Like, Lara Croft is a female character, a powerful, strong individual, female. Doesn't matter whether she's female, male, whatever. If they made it like, I don't know, what's the dude's name that starts with an L? Lane? Sure. Croft, and it was a dude. I was thinking Lane Kiffin because football, I don't know why.
How about Larry?
Larry works. There you go.
Okay.
Lane.
Lane.
Lane. Or Elaine. Wait, that's a woman. Anyway, so if it's Larry and it's Larry Croft and he's going through and it's like, you know, Drake's Uncharted there with, it's the same thing. It's the same game. So they're different by having a female, but what does it matter? Like, the character you emulate is, it is what it is, right? I mean,
Right.
who cares what the lead character is? Just like Mass Effect. Like, you can pick male or female, but really does it matter? Because you're still making the same choices in the game. You're still doing the same thing. Your love interest can still be the same person because they had hetero and homosexual love interests. So, like,
Yeah.
it does not matter, in my opinion, at all.
Well, I don't think it matters either. I think it mattered to this company though, because it was so important for them to keep it the way they did it, and they did get with someone who was completely behind them, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, they ended up going through and they ended up keeping the female character, which is good. Like I said, it really doesn't matter. But the fact that other people were like, no, you should have a male lead. Like,
Yeah.
even if testing shows one thing, like, you don't need to have a male lead to have a good game.
Right.
I
Look
mean,
at Bayonetta.
Exactly. Bayonetta's one of the best games this year that came out for Wii U. If not the best game, because it was a 10 out of 10. I'm just saying, like,
I know. You're such a Wii U fanboy for the guy that doesn't have one
I
yet.
was gonna say, I didn't even play it. I don't even have my Wii U yet. But yeah, I mean, it was ranked a 10 out of 10. Like, so many people loved it, and the only people
Right.
that had an issue with it was like, oh, she's too risque. But, like, that's her thing. Like, yeah, she's a
so
risque character, but she owns the sexuality. That was her,
crazy
like,
hair.
yes, that was her thing. So if it fits, use it. If it doesn't fit and it doesn't make sense, then don't use it.
GTFO. Yeah.
Right. So I'm on board with them keeping it. I think it's good. I don't think it matters. I don't think it's like, you know, women's rights in gaming or anything like that. But I do think that it's good that they stuck to their guns from a development standpoint.
Truth.
So two things on my next topic here. One, they've been saying now that with virtual reality becoming more and more of a like real thing coming out,
Yeah.
that it could actually transfer not just gaming, but be more about movies. What are your thoughts on wearing a VR helmet to watch a movie?
I don't want to play VR with a VR helmet as it is because I'm so worried I'm going to be puking. I don't think I would want to be. I think watching a movie, like, the whole experience is going to the theater, having a big screen, having the surround sound. Even when you do IMAX, you know, my living room, my television, that is a 3D, you know, television set. I have 3D glasses. I can put them on and watch any 3D movie through Netflix. I don't think I would want. And then I watch movies with my family. I watch movies with my friends. Like having that, I feel like that would be lost somewhere.
So, question then regarding that. What if, like, because you've seen the Avengers, obviously.
Yes.
What if they do the Avengers in VR to the point where you're either A, like one of the characters, or B, you can, like, if you have a favorite character or something, you can actually watch that character. So let's say your favorite character is the Hulk, and as he jumps on a building and the camera stays panned in on Captain America and the rest of them, you could actually watch the Hulk jump up to a building and jump away, and like then you can cut back, like, because it's where you look. It has nothing to do with them. So like you look up and there you're watching the Hulk, you look down, and there's the Avengers again. So you don't necessarily miss any of the action, but it's like a build your own adventure series for the movies.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool.
I mean, I don't even know if that's something they could do, but it's like,
Be pretty cool.
yeah, it'd be freaking
Fly
great.
around like Iron Man.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think that would be neat. I don't know if I would want to watch a movie through that though, because like I said, it kind of takes away from. I don't know. It's like being in a little box, watching your own little movie privately, and not. You know, when people laugh, it's fun to like when something funny happens in a movie, you hear everybody laughing. If you have that, I feel like that would take away from it too. A little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Kind
I know
of.
you're not really super social watching a movie, but.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, like you want that environment, but if every person in the theater or in whatever has the VR headset on, they're all laughing together, I kind of could see it still being that same environment, but it's like you each have a different experience. Like one person's looking up to the top left, you're looking the bottom right, and you both see a different thing, and then like after the movie, you're like, oh my god, did you see this? And he's like, actually, no, I was looking in this direction, and I saw this. So like, I don't know if it's something where, I mean, it would build like a repetitive, you know, customer base, but like I just don't know if it's something that they'd be able to either A, do, or B, if it's something that makes sense.
And how expensive is it going to be to have to like record things from so many different perspectives?
Exactly. And then with the VR itself, I mean, the headset's going to be expensive too, so it's not like you're going to be
$200 to $400
right.
a pop.
You're not going to be stocking your theater with $400 headsets.
No.
But it's an interesting idea, and I think it'd be cool for films, but I just, like you said, I don't know if I'd be able to do it every single time.
Yeah, no. I can't even do IMAX every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just because...
Actually, Emily and I, my wife, we flat out will never do another movie in theater if it's not 3D. Because we usually only go to the theaters for Avengers.
Yeah.
Or like some sort of Marvel movie. And every one we've done so far since the first Avengers has been all in 3D. It's better to watch it in 3D in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
whatever.
Neither here nor there. The other thing I was going to say is, did you get your Google Glass? Google Glass?
No, but I actually did get the invitation for it.
Oh, you should have.
No, it's like $2,100.
Oh, it's dropped in price. It's only like $1,500 now. You can totally go ahead and get one.
Bad. Yeah, I got one of the emails when it came available.
I really wish that it was a little bit more cost effective and that I could go out and buy one right now, because that program is kaput. They are all done with Google Glass.
All done?
All done.
Bye.
Hashtag bye, Google. They're going to be like, it's okay. We bought Facebook, so we have Morpheus or Oculus or whatever one came out for it. Oh, well. That's what happens when we have all the money in the world.
All of it.
Hey, are you ready for some cops and robbers?
Yeah.
No, you're not, because you hate Battlefield. But Battlefield
Yeah.
Hardline got pushed back, and they said, "Oh, this is the right call." Do you think it's going to be anything different than an expansion for Battlefield?
I don't know.
You don't
I'm
care.
kind of I don't
It's okay.
care.
You can be
I
completely
kind of
honest.
care. I feel like they're coming out and trying to say, "Oh, we want to make it more experience and we took all the feedback and we heard what the people said." And like my mind with just everything that's been happening with these games is just like, you made a piece of garbage and you can't release it or you're going to be embarrassed.
Yeah.
So you got to work on it longer and just say that.
Right. I don't know. I feel like it's just another. It should just be DLC. Cops and Robbers DLC for Battlefield 4. Graphically, it's not any different. Sure, they're gonna have a bunch of weapons. It's gonna have,
51 new weapons.
yeah, like 51 new weapons. Was it like 28 gadgets or something like that? A bunch of vehicles. Great,
Yeah.
great. You know, new toys to play with. I'm not paying $60 for new toys in a shooter game. I'm sorry. The campaign is supposed to be like, oh, it's a new interesting campaign. Yeah. If I want a new interesting campaign, I can go buy Dragon Age for $30 now because I haven't got it, and it's like a 60-hour game.
Yeah.
So there's my campaign. Now it's not a shooter, but if I need to play through Call of Duty again to get my shooter fix, that's fine too.
Yeah.
So I mean, for them moving it back and it being the right call, I don't know how far they really have to move it back to change the game completely, but that's how far it should have been.
Yeah.
Like,
I concur.
turn it into like Rainbow Six Siege, which is coming out this year, hopefully.
I'm so excited.
I'm stoked.
So pumped, but I'm a little leery about
Why?
that.
Why are you
'Cause
leery?
I haven't been really impressed with what Ubisoft has been putting out.
This is going to be their saving grace. Don't worry about it.
I hope so, because I'm really pumped for this game.
I just hope it's not delayed.
If it's delayed, I would be all right with that if it's not working properly. I'm really, really bitter about this.
I suppose. You know what else was delayed?
What?
GTA, for the PC.
Ah, yeah.
You knew. You knew.
No, they're broken.
They're
and they're
so
like,
broken.
hey, our stuff's broke. Guess what? You can't have it until we fix it. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
alright with that. I mean, it's a PC port. They did a poor job in the last time, so I think they're just trying to, iron things out, which is good. It's very good.
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that if it's delayed for the right reasons, then so be it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What else you got?
More release date movement. I mean, shoot, I have 3 things in a row that were all release date stuff.
Oh, man.
So let's see. Battlefield was moved back. GTA
That's all
5 moved back. Devil May Cry moved up.
Oh.
Yeah. So the 1080p 60 frames per second, mind you, they put that as like the first line. They're like, hey,
Just
look.
Look at how big it is. Like,
Exactly. It's like walking in and whipping it out.
calm yourself. Exactly.
It's actually scheduled to launch on March 10th, which is
Like a
a week earlier. Yeah, but like still, it moved up a week. Like, all right, great.
I haven't played Devil May Cry in a really long time. I played the original Devil May Cry, and I think I played the second one.
Yeah. Well-
And then they got rid of Dante, or he didn't look like himself anymore. They tried to call someone else Dante, and I was like, bye.
That's this guy. Because this is the remake of
Same
that game. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not him.
No,
Don't.
this is Dante.
That would be like taking Marcus Fenix and making him a skinny, spiky-haired blonde dude.
They-
Can't do that.
They did that too. They called him Baird. They made a whole game about him.
So stupid. It's not Marcus Fenix.
Did you forget? So
I didn't forget because Marcus Phoenix showed up in that game. Thank you very much.
And then he left. It was like a cameo. I'm Marcus Phoenix. #bye. So the only thing I have to say about that is I know he has different color hair. The game is still great. Everything
Butt
that I've
masher.
seen, everything. That's it's Devil May Cry. It sticks to the tried and true Devil May Cry, and although he doesn't look the same, it's a good game.
It's also 1080p and 60 frames per second.
And remastered, it's only $40.
It's not bad.
So,
It's all next gen. So
it's all next gen. So go for it. Go out and get it.
$40 in my pocket, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll see.
absolutely. So, the other thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about playing games.
Mm-hmm. We do that.
We do
occasionally.
that. But we don't play them blindfolded.
No. That'd be counterproductive. Do you remember? I kind of used to. I would fall asleep.
Yeah, that wasn't.
While I was pregnant.
It wasn't necessarily blindfolded.
I had my eyes closed and I was still playing.
Right.
Everybody on my team would get dead.
We got slightly frustrated by that because, of course, you were in fact shooting me in the back of the head.
I was sleeping.
But don't remember you actually ever playing blindfolded. So
no, never played blindfolded. So why would someone play blindfolded?
They did it to raise money for cancer research.
Nice.
Now, I mean, they do a lot of things to raise money. It's what's it called? Games done quick. So they're the ones that do like everything. So they do like the Pokemon Red and Blue in 21 minutes, and they had like a one-handed Vanquish game, Vanquish
cool.
run, and so they did a bunch. But what they do is they've been raising money and putting it towards cancer research. Well, this last one was the guy played Ocarina of Time blindfolded.
Legend of Zelda?
Yep, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time blindfolded. Completely, like, he had his headset on, he put on a blindfold, and, like, couldn't see anything. And I mean, it is really impressive. But
cool.
The main thing about it is that they actually racked up $1.3 million for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So, yeah, super great. Great cause, and everyone likes speedrunning, so check it out. It's really cool.
Love it.
So a couple minutes ago you mentioned Assassin's Creed DLC.
Oh yeah.
Before we started the podcast.
Right.
And you're like, yo, let's play some Dead Kings. I really want to play it. And then we started looking at like a couple of the reviews and stuff.
Still
Ubisoft,
free.
Yeah, still free. Ubisoft. How do I say this? Everything you put out is broken. Fix it, please. Oh my goodness. What is going on, Michelle? Like, why?
I don't know.
Why is it so broke?
I don't know. What's going on with the DLC? I haven't even downloaded it yet.
So it was just like there was a lot of things that were wrong with it. The same things that were wrong with the the full game, between like clipping issues and like falling through the ground and glitches and everything. It just
stuck with valves.
Yeah, so like glitch ridden, and people really didn't have a good time with trying to make it work. So they need to figure it out, and they need to figure it out fast. I don't know if I will. I'm that's an empty threat. I was gonna say I don't know if I'll buy the next Assassin's game, but you and I both know I will.
Yeah.
We need to start voting with our wallets, and I'm not gonna be the one that starts it because I love Assassin's Creed, and if they put out another crappy game, I will absolutely stop. I will wait till it goes down in price. I didn't go get Rogue because this turned me off so much.
I know, that's exactly how I felt, because we intended to do that.
I intended to get both of them and play through both of them, and I can't play through two crappy games. Rogue got terrible reviews. I love the boat. I know you don't, but I wanted to play it, and I just can't. I can't do it. I can't even.
I can't either. It's
like, oh
really
my gosh.
difficult playing a broke game. And then they give us more broke stuff
Yeah,
to make up for the broke game.
I'm not a huge fan. But you know what I am a huge fan of? You've already said it once this podcast. I'm a fanboy.
Nintendo?
Absolutely.
So smart.
Did you see their full Nintendo Direct?
Absolutely not. I won't even
Oh,
lie about it.
oh
I don't
my
know a thing
gosh.
about it. What is this?
So basically, they just started like release or not releasing, but like saying a bunch of news stuff. The 3DS was release date was confirmed. They
Oh, I
have
saw that, and I was like, I kind of want one of those.
yeah,
One
I
of the
do
new
too
ones.
because it's like 4 buttons now instead of the
Yeah,
two, and it's like bigger and better and blah blah blah. Like
yeah.
when I get my Wii U, I'll buy one. Don't tell my wife. And so they like pushed out a bunch of games. They all are pretty much re-releases, and they pushed out some new amiibos. And
I'm gonna go look for deformed
yes,
amiibos.
yes, that's what I was just. That's the only reason I was giving you the heads up.
So I can go find broken amiibos.
But my question for you is there even any sense in like talking about Nintendo? Can anyone really get excited for Nintendo anymore? Because
You
I'm
get really pumped.
yeah,
I'm sure there's other people like you
like
who love Nintendo.
they're not even really in the gaming circuit anymore. They're not. Oh my god, I'm killing my microphone here. I'm sorry. They're not even like a mainstay of the consoles. So
Right.
how excited can you really get over them?
I don't know. I look at Nintendo as nostalgia. You know,
Yeah,
my first anything was a Nintendo,
for sure.
and I played Super Mario Brothers, and that was the greatest thing ever.
But you look at it and you're like, they have games coming out like Bayonetta, like Super Smash Brothers, like Mario Kart. Like all these games are fun games. They're really good games, and I feel like they don't get enough credit. There's
Yeah.
Zelda that's going to be coming out here next year or this year, or whatever. Like they're not getting enough credit for these games that are going to be awesome. But
I think for me, like gaming has changed so much that when I think of Zelda, I think of like the original Zelda.
yeah,
And the way I play games and the type of games I play now, as opposed to when I was a kid, miles of difference.
yeah,
So I feel like sitting down and playing a Zelda game would be a snooze fest.
that's because when you were a kid, it was two
Watch it, Sales.
paddles
Watch it.
and a little ball that went
I
back and forth.
don't even go there because I have one of those packed away
I
in a
know you do.
closet. I
That's
have my
what
Atari.
See, you thought I was going to take a shot, and I was
I
actually
got
making
my
a legitimate.
pitfall. Don't even
Okay.
come for me. One of these days, that's what we're gonna put on here.
You
Me
should.
playing some Hubert.
Put it up.
Hubert.
Hubert. Oh my goodness.
It's amazing. I love to plug it in, and
It's only
every so
funny
often
because it's true.
it is true. It's great.
There's
I think
your
I have a
nostalgia.
GameCube down there too.
I have a GameCube.
Do you?
Oh, it's not right next to me. I was going to grab it for you. That's okay. Well, you know what I hate more than anything in the world?
Oh, there's so many things.
Nope.
What?
Nope, you don't.
No.
DDoS attacks. I can't stand them.
Oh, you love them.
No,
What are your favorite?
no.
You are Team Lizard Squad.
Shh, don't tell anyone. Obama's going to come after me.
Oh yeah, he's not excited about this. He is not.
No.
You did not impress the president of the United States.
Seriously.
No, you made him angry.
Did you see this story? It's actually getting like national coverage now, which
Yeah.
may or not be a good thing for him. But
Maybe
does he really care at this
the
point?
president of the United States on Christmas like tucked his kids in, kissed the first lady goodnight, and wanted to get down on some Call of Duty,
Or some Destiny?
some Destiny.
He's like, let me go. My fellow Americans, I'm going to go turn on my PS4, and he goes over to turn on his PS4, and he's like, God damn it, I cannot
now,
play.
now you're sounding like Hank Hill.
Oh well, I don't do a
He's
good
got the
Obama, so
PlayStation under his desk
that's right. He's
in
sitting
the Oval
He's
Office.
sitting there in the Oval
Little
Office.
John,
He closes.
John Kennedy used to play underneath there.
He closes the blinds, and instead of like his intern
Calls it
coming
his
in,
meditation
yeah,
time.
instead of his intern coming in, he plays his PS4. But he's
that.
trying to
What's your-
pass a law here.
Mr.
That's
President, can I get your gamer tag or your PlayStation Network name, and we will play.
That's right, Mr. President. Can you like, comment, subscribe, and then add us on PS4, and we'll play some Destiny.
Oh, can you like Vine about us? The First Lady likes to do that.
Why you gotta be like that? Why you gotta bring up Vine?
Favorite vegetable is a sweet potato.
I'm not even.
It's true.
I'm not even
Her
sure.
favorite fall vegetable.
You know what?
Anyway, I digress. Let's go. President.
Okay.
DDoS attacks.
Yeah, so he's trying
He's going to
basically
put them all in jail.
yeah, he's trying to like secure cyberspace is his thing, but he wants to ultimately just like cut down on botnets, which are the way people do DDoS attacks. So if
Yeah, and get them, even if they're overseas,
Right.
he wants to bring down the hammer of dawn.
especially if it's affecting the U.S.
Right.
So
Maybe he plays Gears.
maybe he does. You should ax him.
I'm going to send him a letter. I'm going to handwrite it. And then I'll have more, like one of my kids draw like a picture on it, and then he'll open it.
You should have
You like
zombies on that. On your letter.
Oh my God, Mr. President, you want to play some zombies? Black
Yeah.
Ops 2? He'd
Yeah.
play.
Totes. For sure.
Then he could do like a big screening of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
I'm going everywhere with this.
You're all over the place.
I've only stood outside the White House. My 6-year-old at the time was like, "Where is the president?" And I'm like, "He's not going to be hanging out on the front line."
You're like, he's working,
Get
girl.
that.
He working.
He's doing things. No, but I hope that, he he kicks butt.
Yeah. Let's hope it goes through.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Thank
Obama.
you, Mr. President. Thanks, Obama.
Well, speaking of zombies, did you
What's up?
see that our favorite game, Dead Rising? No, not Dead Island.
I know Dead Rising.
Dead Rising is getting a movie,
I'm excited.
and it's
You
releasing
know why?
like
'Cause the chick
two.
in Once Upon a Time, she plays Red Riding Hood. She's in it.
Anna Kendrick.
No, she's not in that.
Oh.
She's in a movie too. Pitch Perfect too.
Hayden Panettiere. I don't know who's in Once Upon a Time. That
She's-
chick from
it's
House. I don't know.
No,
It
that was
doesn't
a good
matter.
one. She is in that.
I know she is. Um, either way, I'm excited for a gaming movie to come out because it's been a while since we actually had one.
I know they keep talking about things like what was it, like Resident Evil, and
Yeah.
then here's
Yeah.
BioShock. No, you can't
No.
have it. We're gonna do it. No, just kidding.
Assassins
Okay.
comes out in 2 years. We don't talk about it anymore.
Shh.
So I'm
It'll be
excited.
broke.
That's right.
It'll break the projector when it starts playing.
Stop it. Stop it. So I'm really excited for it. We'll see how it goes. I mean,
Yeah.
Jesse Metcalfe. There's an E at the end of his name. I don't know how to pronounce it. The dude from John Tucker Must Die. John Tucker. He's in the movie. So hopefully he gets eaten by a zombie. It'd be pretty sweet. I mean, if he does, that's fine too, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you like crossovers? Maybe crossover's not a good thing. Do you like when like you take your two favorite things? Like what's your favorite
Like-
fruit and your favorite vegetable and just blend them together in a blender and then eat it? Have you ever
No,
done that?
like when you take like a strawberry and dunk it in chocolate.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's good. Same with bananas too. Bananas and chocolate, that's good.
So you like combining like two things.
Anything with chocolate.
What if it was like a PS4 and an Xbox One? You just combine them together.
Like make it one unit to roll them all.
Yeah, like
That'd
one
be pretty. That would
console.
save space
It would.
on my entertainment center.
So somebody's done this.
Oh, way to go, you guy!
So and it's Eddie Varick.
Eddie.
Yeah, Varick. Absolutely Varick. It's got to be Varick. If it's not Varick, I apologize. Well, this guy basically takes Xbox Ones and PS4s and puts them in a box with a 22-inch monitor and makes them into like a laptop. He calls it the Xbook. Xbook.
Xbook. Oh,
Xbook 1 and Playbook 4.
all right.
Well, he decided that the Playbox 41 is his new adventure, and he put both systems together with the 22-inch monitor, plugged everything into it, bing, bang, boom, ready to go.
Nice. Can you put it through your television, or do you have to use the monitor?
I would assume you have to use the monitor that comes with it. I mean, it's only being powered by like one plug, which is cool. So, I mean, you're playing on like a 22-inch monitor, but if you're sitting on top of the Playbox 41, then you're going to be like right here. So, like,
Yeah.
it's not that far away. I don't think you need a 55-inch TV or whatever you have. So, I think he'd be okay. But yeah, I think it's cool.
That's pretty neat.
I want it.
Super sufficient. Like if you go on an RV trip,
Yes.
and you don't have to drag both of them with you.
Exactly. And like if you go to Connecticut or something, you could bring it with you.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you being salty now?
Always taking time off, going away.
Whoa. So salty.
Super salty because I'm stuck here and it's really cold.
It's even colder in
you wanna
Connecticut. Let's not talk about it.
I don't care. I'm going to look up the temperature right now. You want to know what it is here? It's 19.
Dude, that's warm.
Oh, 14.
Dude, that's even warmer. Oh, we're not doing golf scores?
No.
Do you want to play that game? We can play that game if you want. I live closer to the lake than you do.
All right, go ahead. What is it?
I don't know.
All right, then.
I don't have that. That's not a device that I own.
Ridiculous. I cannot even with you.
Look, it's not a device that I own.
It's all blank.
It says blank blank. It's too cold to even tell you how cold it is.
It's so cold. Your telefono doesn't even compute and work.
That's right. Speaking of PS4 and Xbox One, so recent studies show, I really hate when they say that, because like, what study was it? Was they were just like, hey, do you do this? And they're like, yes.
Somebody just said, can I analyze data, please? Can you pay me to I will just crunch numbers all day.
I
can come up with these stupid numbers.
I don't have
I'm sure
that
are
money.
important to somebody, but let me be your analyst. What did they analyze?
So they were trying to find out if the Xbox and the PS4 like development units had any sort of popularity, or if it's gotten better or worse compared to when it first came out.
Okay.
And what they said basically is
it based on sales or
no, just from like a developer standpoint. So like
Uggs?
Yeah, Uggs. Thanks, Tom Brady. So just from a developer standpoint on like if they like the box any more or less than before when it first came out. And basically what they've said is like, yeah, you know, it's gaining more popularity with us because they're starting to understand how to use it and whatever. The only thing I have to say is, no kidding. Like, of course they're going to like it better when they can do more with it. Are you kidding me? Who? You know what? Pay me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
Pay
Let me
me.
analyze.
I won't even give you numbers. I'll tell you flat out what's going on. You don't need any of these percentages. You don't need. I'll throw numbers up there. Let's see. Esports. It says here 12% of polled developers said they are working on a game they would consider to be an esport title.
Hey, how about this? You guys pay me money to be like, oh my gosh, you're doing such a great job.
Exactly.
You are so pretty.
Exactly.
Xbox, look at how pretty you are.
Don't say the name. It's going to turn on. You're going to have to stop listening.
Durango.
Durango.
But
Yeah, like of course it's gaining popularity. It's been out for a year and a half. Like,
exactly.
they know what to expect from it. They know what's going on. I can't even.
Stop.
Why?
Ridiculous.
Oh my gosh. So,
They also dropped the price again on the Xbox.
did they?
So, yeah, like they were like, you remember how they had that big sale and everybody was like, oh, get it. It's going to go back up.
Yeah,
And then
temporary
it
sale.
did. And then all those people that just bought a $400 Xbox, it's going to be $350
Again.
again.
So basically, on January 2nd, the price went back up to $400.
Mm-hmm.
And today, which is the 16th, was this story. The story was like the 15th, though, right? It was yesterday. So
Back down to
yeah, so 2 weeks, and
$350.
it's back down to $350.
I bet you, because we haven't talked about this in a long time, but I'm pretty confident that if we looked at the sales, I bet you PlayStation's winning.
Oh yeah, they are totally. They're crushing Xbox still, because although Xbox had record-breaking holiday numbers, the PS4 has such a huge lead. They're up to like 18.5 million units sold.
We has.
Who's we?
Us, we have a PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, we do,
You have
absolutely. We have
I'm
it.
sure my next door neighbor has one.
I'm pretty sure everyone has one.
Yeah.
they've sold enough for the entire world to have one. But yeah, they, good for them for dropping the price again. I think they're probably trying to do whatever they can to compete.
Yeah.
And PS4 is just sitting there laughing like, we have so much money. So I'm sure they're not worried about it. They could they could sell their entire thing on eBay,
Yeah.
like their whole company.
A little bit.
You know what else sold on eBay?
What's that?
I can't believe I have more Nintendo news. Super rare NES game.
Ooh, I like when that happens. Like when they like find old stuff in their basement.
Yep.
So much.
I don't want to.
What game was it?
So it was. Watch, you have this game. It's gonna be funny. It's called Stadium Events. It's got like 2 little dudes running.
I don't think I ever played that. So it's probably like running and javelin. And
Yeah,
all that
I'm assuming it's like some sort of track and field game.
Olympic like.
I never played it. I wasn't born yet. I'm kidding. I might not have been. Nope, I wasn't. I really wasn't born yet. 1987. So salty. I know, and you were like 17 already.
Oh, that's a lie.
That's right. You were 23, right? No? 30, 36. Am I getting hotter or colder?
Not even 36 yet.
37.
Oh my god.
That's right. She's been 29 for years, folks.
Years and years and years and years and years.
Like 8 of them.
So how much did Stadium Events sell for on eBay?
So initially, it reached $100,000.
Oh.
But that was a lie.
Oh.
Yeah, there was fraudulent.
Lying.
Yeah, fraudulent bids, and
Terrible.
it went up to $32,000.
Wow.
And ended up finalizing at $35,100.
Good for him.
So the game the game that person bought for nothing, actually, because they worked at Nintendo for like
smart.
22 years. They ended up, I think it was a dude because he said something about his wife. They ended up making a lot of money off of it.
$5,000. I'll take it.
I'll take it. I could buy a new car with that. I could buy 2 new cars with that.
Actually, I like my car. I don't need another car.
Girl. Let's see. I
need a new car.
I have one new thing that I would like to speak about. Do you have
Okay.
anything else on your plate before we do?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
I saw.
the last thing I have here is there was a story regarding Watch Dogs 2. The creative directors are like, yeah, we're really going to have to start being ambitious and taking risks and changing a lot of things around.
Definitely.
And yeah, like just moving and shaking the game.
Yeah.
Personal preference for you. Do you prefer a game that is completely changed from the previous game, or do you prefer a game that is like the same dynamic? Do you prefer a game that doesn't change at all? Like, what is your preference?
It depends. For let's just say Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
I was okay that they changed the characters, but the fact that I still kill the same way, I still move the same way, I still climb the same way, and that's even evolved. Like you fly through trees, and now they've kept it going with everything else. So all of that staying the same, I like that. When the new Gears of War comes out, I worry that there's not going to be a familiar face, so I'm going to be really sad about that.
Right.
But I'm sure it's still going to be Gears, and it's still going to have a different story. And if it's not at all, it's going to be difficult for me, but I'll adapt. So I do like some kind of familiarity.
Okay, so from Assassin's Creed 1 to Assassin's Creed 2, they changed the entire dynamic. They changed the way that you move, the way... I know. You didn't play it at all?
I played 10 minutes of it, and I hated it.
Okay, so that doesn't help.
Don't take the next Assassin's Creed game and don't make it a shooter or zombies.
Right, but like a lot of times when people take risks, they say that it's like the controller scheme. So like in Gears, you still hold A to run. or to roadie run, whatever you want to say, you still hit RB to reload. You still aim with the left trigger. You shoot with the right trigger. Like, what?
Assassin's Creed changed a button, and that annoyed me. I can't remember which one it was, but they changed a button in this last game, and I was annoyed. And I still hit the wrong button.
Was it?
I can't remember what it was, though.
Your projectiles?
I don't remember.
Well,
I'll have to look into that, because I was so annoyed, because I was still doing it, even though I played like 17 days of the game.
yeah.
They did something. They changed a button.
What about if they took Gears of War and they made it open world? You still run, you still move. The gameplay's all like your controller system's all the same, but now you're playing an open world RPG.
Now I'm into that, so I'd be okay. Maybe back then, when I wasn't playing,
or a first person mode. They changed Gears into a first person.
I would play it. I would get used to it because I've done that before, but it would be really different to me. I didn't want to play Judgment as Baird at all because it's Baird. But I adapted. I played it, and it was fine.
Well, you didn't have to play as Baird. You had somebody else playing as Baird, so it was fine.
Right. I'm pretty flexible, I guess, with my games.
Yeah, no.
But don't completely change it. Like I said, don't make don't make like Assassin's Creed a shooter game. That would be dumb.
Right. No,
Make
exactly.
it a franchise.
I hear what you're like. I get it. I'm all right with people taking gambles, trying new things, because I think that gameplay gets stale, especially in this day and age when if you grind out a game like Assassin's Creed, which I did a couple times for a couple different Assassin's Creeds, and still grinding out this one where like it gets old and the glitches get old, and if you want to change it around and you want to make it a different game like Assassin's Creed in
Freshen it up a bit.
modern day Chicago and you want to call it Watch Dogs, that's fine. If you call it Assassin's Creed and there's no hidden blades, no Templars, and no assassins, that's not fine. Got to keep something the same. But if the gameplay is like, or if the controllers are slightly different, I'm okay with that. As long as it works or it's better. If it sucks,
I was really worried with this
move
last
it
one
back.
because you didn't get a hidden blade as soon as you came in.
I know.
Even when you became an assassin, you didn't get a hidden blade, and I was getting very, very nervous.
Well, they did that same thing for Black Flag too. Remember, you actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
you had to earn that.
yeah. Well,
I got very nervous. I still don't have the outfit that I want. And I'm just bitter about that. I haven't turned it on.
I have all of the outfits finally. Oh my gosh, it's so good. But yeah, like I'm okay with moving it around. I'm okay with somebody not resting on their laurels, but I'd like to see if they're gonna try to push it a little bit. I'd like to see them take some chances and then give you the opportunity to be like, this isn't as good. So if it's a controller scheme thing, like go back to like old school or whatever, or if they
I don't care what you say.
yeah, like put a patch out or something. I don't know. Don't be salty. Just patch everything. Like how you guys already do.
Oh, stop it.
Don't be salty. All right. Well, that's I think all I have.
We don't have anything either.
I feel like this podcast is super disjointed, so I apologize for that. My mind is all over the place in regards to other things going on.
Vacation. Don't let them confuse you.
Exactly. I apologize. It's like a vacation. It's like one day, but yeah, it's gonna be sweet.
Whatever.
Don't be salty.
Better.
We will catch you all actually next Thursday. I will have some awesome gameplay footage hopefully this week, so you guys won't
down
see.
Here. Over here.
You guys won't see more Destiny. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out the website, the Facebook, Twitter, and yeah, that's all I got.
Hashtag bye.
Hashtag bye.